Why is she being bullied?
Why is that wrong?
Why is she? No, Scott, stop it. Stop it now.
Captured by the woke mob.
You don't.
Here's the point. It's the white privilege.
Let's go. Is Caitlin Clark being bullied? That's the claim. That guys like Scott Jennings are just bullying her. Of the women's NBA. This has, by the way, I have nothing to say about basketball. I don't care about sports. I care even less about women's sports. But this is about our culture on feminism. Welcome to John Mike Keene. Here's Caitlin Clark receiving Woman of Person of the Year, the woman's side of it, from Time Magazine.
Megyn Kelly, she was saying that you were apologizing for your white privilege and the fact that you wanted to uplift Black female athletes and make sure that they were getting the shine, kind of like your pioneers were getting the shine that they deserved. And I just want to know how you feel or how you respond to some of those criticisms when you have to deal with something that it's really not your problem. Like, I feel like it's them looking in a mirror a little bit, but it still comes down on your shoulders.
I feel like I always have had really good perspective on everything that's kind of happened in my life, whether that's been good, whether that's been bad. And then obviously coming to the WNBA, like I've said, I feel like I've earned every single thing that's happened to me over the course of my career. But also, I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like, I know what this league was about. And like I said, like, it's only been around 25 plus years. So I know there's been so many amazing Black women that have been in this league, and continuing to uplift them, I think, is very important. And that's something I'm very aware of. And like I said, like, I try to just be real and authentic and, you know, share my truth. And I think that's very easy for me. Like, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. And that's kind of been how it is my entire life.
Yes. And you'll never be able to make everyone happy. And someone that knows that at the age of 22, like, let's go.
It's good that she'll never make anyone happy. She won't make me happy, and that's okay. But she did say the key word, my truth, in my truth, which is postmodern, relativist, woke BS. My truth. In my truth, you're stupid. I don't mean that, of course. But my point is that the my truth thing is basically saying I like strawberry ice cream over vanilla ice cream. It doesn't matter. But she's getting called out by the right because she's carrying the water of the WNBA. Frankly, I think she's making purely racist statements. She's going like, oh, it's great that these black female players. Caitlin Clark is a white female player. That's two layers. Number one, a box checked is black. Number two, box checked is female. Why not just enjoy the NBA? What happened to just basketball? Now we have to watch it because there's women. Anyways, Caitlin Clark is trying to carry the water of, it's like a lot of the Black Lives Matter stuff going like, the black female players were great. Isn't that a racist statement to say that blacks are really good at basketball, first of all? It's terrible. And Caitlin Clark, who's a white female player, is clearly the best player in the league. So she has to give her shout outs and credit to black female players. Where's this pressure coming from? Just say, we're all good at basketball. We love basketball.
Well, a couple things. Number one, whether you're an athlete or anyone else, if I hear you use the phrase "my truth," I immediately then discount everything else you say, because there isn't my truth or your truth. There's just the truth. And when you start using phrases like that, it tells me that
That's not true.
Your brain has been captured by something that I don't really respect.
That's not true.
Number two.
That's not true.
Okay, that other lady who's giving Scott Jennings flack says it's not true. And I just want to know, is that true? Or what you saying true? Is what you're saying just your truth, so we can dismiss it as your opinion? Is it the truth, or is it your truth? Because she's going to defend personal truth, your truth, my truth, your truth. Basically, when someone says that's my truth, you can just dismiss it as that's my opinion. When I'm telling you things, I'm trying to find the truth. What is the truth? I'm John Mike Keene.
The attention the league got this year was amazing, and it was all because of her. She is an amazing player. The arenas were full when she played in them. The TV ratings were up when she was on television. That's undeniable. But, the league still lost like $40 million this year. And it's never made money. And to me, when you're talking about having respecting people who built something, what did they build? A league that loses money every year? She has the capacity.
What do you mean?
To
what did they
possibly,
build? What do you mean? What did they build?
What kind of a business did they build?
The reason why it's still up and still running, whether it's losing money or not, is because of these black women who are in this.
Isn't it because of the investors?
No, Scott, stop it. You stop it now.
It's not. I was in Dickie's arena.
Who pays for it?
I was in Dickie's arena. Let me just tell you.
It says more about the people who are getting offended by it than her.
I think they're just disappointed that she appears to have been captured by the woke mob.
You don't like the way
here's the disappointment.
It's the white privilege. Let him articulate this because I want to learn something.
I feel a little bad for her because she's going to learn that it will never be enough. No matter how much of the phrasing, no matter how much of the groveling you do, it will never be enough for the people in that league that hate her guts.
People in the WNBA hate her guts. By the way, she's the best player, remember, Caitlin Clark is. Do you know why they hate her? Because she's a white player. Now, that's terrible to say, but it's true. And it's only because it is a business that loses money. It can't sustain itself. It's not popular. People don't want to see it. Do you know why? It's the word W in the name WNBA. Do you want to watch basketball? It's like if I tell my friends, hey, you want to watch some basketball? Do you want to watch some football? Do you want to watch car racing? Do you want to watch hockey? Because you want to see that thing. And then here comes someone, they're going to stick a letter on it. Do you want to watch women's basketball? No, I just want to watch basketball. Do you want to read Lord of the Rings? Or do you want to read women's Lord of the Rings? I just want to read Lord of the Rings. Do you want to watch Star Wars? Or do you want to watch gay Star Wars? Oh, I just want to watch Star Wars. Do you want to hire a plumber? Do you want to hire the best plumber? Or do you want to hire a Christian plumber or a Muslim plumber? Oh, see, I just want the best plumber. Oh, your kid has cancer? Do you want the best Jehovah's Witness doctor? Cancer cure? Or do you want the best cure for your, I want the best cure. I don't care if he's an atheist. I don't care if it's a woman. That's the biggest problem with the WNBA. It really should just be the NBA, the National Basketball Association, the best players. No one wants to see B-level. No one wants to see Children's National Basketball League, Women's National Basketball League, Gay National Basketball League, Christian National Basketball League. We just want to see some great basketball.
Why do you assume
they hate her
that
guts?
Why do you assume that she is trying to pander? Isn't it also...
Because I hear the language. It's the language of the pander. I hear the phrase white privilege. Sports is the one place where nobody on the field has any privilege at all. She doesn't get extra points when she shoots because she's white. She gets the same number of points as anybody else. Sports is the great equalizer, and it just felt like to a lot of people that she was groveling for no reason because she is an amazing player who deserves all the accolades she's getting right now for doing what she's doing for women's basketball.
All right,
and I think that's the greatest thing, too, about Caitlin Clark. She's a white girl. She's the best girl in the league. However, that entire league, which has a huge representation of black women, it's great that there's lots of black women in there. They didn't get there because they were black. They got there because they played well. That's the best message. We still haven't removed the woman element of it because they're only in that league because they're women, fine. But there isn't a lot of women's sports that do well. We watch a lot of women's volleyball. They're amazing athletes, by the way. These are all amazing athletes. I mean, they could outplay me. And really, we should go back to just loving the sport. You know, maybe you can't sell as much commercial advertising, in women's NBA, and it loses millions and millions of money every year. We certainly shouldn't be trying to expand that money loss. We shouldn't be trying to put that kind of money loss of favoring women or gays or blacks in government. You should go for excellence. And, that's the bottom line of what I'm trying to say here is we need to return to excellence. And this woke mind virus that you need a woman or a black woman, or in Karine Jean-Pierre's case, a lesbian black woman, or Biden said, we need a black woman on the Supreme Court. It's like, how about just the best person on the Supreme Court? I'm John Mike Keene.